Fine, fine, fine. We'll do it live. That's right. Blanket, we'll do it live. I said blanket because I'm not allowed to say the F word. Actually, I am, as we're streaming and not on terrestrial radio anymore. So I can say whatever I want. Yeah. So I might start using my native tongue, speaking my native tongue, where I do use an F word as a comma, and it drives people nuts. So thank you for being here. I appreciate you all hanging out. A lot going on. We got these Tesla protests. We have Pete Hegseth kind of moving away from the signal gate and getting into really what matters in life. We're making America safe again. And what the Doge team found is absurd. It is absolutely absurd what they found. And we're going to get to that just moments. The funny thing is, I saw this and I actually have a question. So here's my question. I'm glad you're not late, Alfred. Good job. Grizz, Rhonda, what's up? 2/3 of Americans want Congress to weed out waste, fraud, and abuse in federal health care programs. What did the other third want? The other third's just like totally cool with it. The other third's like, yeah, I don't give a who cares, man? Everybody can make their own money, rip me off. It's totally okay. 2/3. That should be 90% plus. What in the name of all things holy, or 1/3 of America is thinking, you're like, you know what? Weeding out waste, fraud, and abuse in federal health care programs. No, I'm good. I'm good right here. Yeah. That's what we call having a problem. So those other third, you want to see what they're up to? Yeah, they're out there firebombing Tesla's dealerships around the world now, by the way. Tesla dealerships are getting absolutely vandalized and all this. Let me show you. This is out of Flagstaff. I don't know if you guys got to see this. I'll just let it play. Here you go.
Video from the victim's Tesla camera. It shows a green car pulling up to a Tesla on busy Route 66, then swerving in front to box the Tesla in. The driver then walks over to the 61-year-old woman in the Tesla and reportedly starts hitting her while she's sitting behind the wheel.
Hitting her.
At one point, the woman says she bit the man's hand.
Yeah.
Moments later, the passenger of the green car appears to walk over and pull the attacker away. They finally get back in their car and drive off. We spoke to the victim today, who said she was terrified and can't understand why anyone would do this.
I was just stunned. And I wished that I would have had someone with me that would have protected me.
Or a gun.
I'm just appalled.
Somebody starts hitting me in my car, I'm opening fire.
Political statement. I bought my car because it's really fun to drive.
Yeah, there you go.
My politics have nothing to do with that.
Dude just went and
I'm
punched a woman.
Of our society.
Punched a woman.
What they're doing.
The victim, along with the other Tesla owner who received a threatening note and text, have both now signed up for a gun safety course at a gun range north of Flagstaff.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tell us they don't feel safe right now and want to be able to protect themselves.
You're damn right. They want to be able to protect themselves, and good for them for doing it. It's brain rot, y'all. This is absolute brain rot. These people are dumb enough, and that guy's going to be made famous. That guy will not have a job. That guy is going to be made famous. Don't worry. The internet will go sick. This guy, he gone. Same with this kid right here. Same thing. Let me go a little key swastika in here. Let me make that in there. Yeah, and then get going. I want to run this by y'all because there it goes. Yeah, there you go. I really want to run this by you because I think that, vandalism, destruction of property, all of that, I get it. And that has its certain civil penalties and some felonious in some cases. Felonious is fun to say. But I think it should all go straight to felony. Now I think we should take it to felony. Here's why. That kid, that guy in Flagstaff, so many other people, this slappy right here.
Service. How about you pay for the repairs? Write a check. You just bought a Tesla.
I can wipe it off
with
a towel.
No,
it's not.
No, it is a hate crime, sir. It is a hate crime.
It's not a crayon, bro. It's your keys.
Did you write a swastika on there?
I'm sorry you're upset.
Did you write a swastika?
Sorry you're upset.
It didn't even work. Apparently it doesn't work.
Did you write a swastika on the? It's a key, sir. We see it on the video.
It's not a key.
Did you? Is it a swastika?
I was probably putting my keys in my pocket.
Is it a swastika?
Have you looked at your car?
Is it a swastika?
Is there a key mark?
Is it
It's
a
not-
swastika?
that's
It's at the
impossible.
police right now. It's being
Sorry,
fingerprinted.
you're offended.
What do you mean
You're
it's being
upset.
fingerprinted?
Because they're trying to track you down. Thankfully, Facebook tracked you down.
Yeah.
So your
Sucker.
business, your freaking livelihood,
Yeah.
everything now,
Ring
because you
notification.
chose to write
motion at your front
tell
door.
Facebook
Amazon's here.
that you're sorry for writing a swastika on a Tesla.
Listen, I said I'm sorry.
For what?
And I
For what?
apologize.
For what?
I have nothing against
For
your
what?
car, and I have nothing against you.
Then why'd you do
So
that?
why
Okay.
would you write a swastika
Yeah, good
on
call.
a
Good
Obviously,
fault.
Tesla?
obviously, I have something against Elon Musk, but that's not the
So
way
Elon
to
Musk
show my.
owns that car because
No,
it was
he
bought
owns
and
the
paid
company.
for. It was bought and paid for a long time
That's
ago.
why it's misguided, and obviously, I did not intend to do
All
this.
right, we're gonna wait for the.
So sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry you're offended. I'm sorry you're upset. Come on. These slappies, and this is why I say it needs to go straight to felony, the huge felony count in jail time, mandatory jail time. The mandatory jail time needs to come from these people should not be a part of society that haven't caught on yet. That there is a trend of threatening Tesla drivers, vandalizing their cars, and they still are stupid enough to do it knowing that the damn car is recording them. I don't want you in society. I sure as hell don't want you breeding. I do not want you as a member of the gene pool if you are stupid enough to think that vandalizing cars that were probably purchased by people that vote just like you do is going to solve anything, and you're going to get away with it not knowing still that the damn car's recording you. What's up, Daniel? Alfred, good to see you, bud. Michael, what's up? And I am ready for this to, now we need to start making examples of these people. Completely 100%. It's time to start making examples of these people. Oh, wow. The level of stupidity is just fantastic. And this is Elon derangement syndrome. What are they protesting? I mean, seriously, what in the hell are you protesting? Help me. Tell me what you're protesting. That you're protesting Elon Musk. You're the third, right? You're the third of Americans that think that we shouldn't get rid of waste, fraud, and abuse in our healthcare system. That you're that mad at Elon Musk that you have Elon derangement syndrome rotting your brain. I'm absolutely floored by this. I am. It gets so much worse. It gets so much worse. All right, let's get to listen. Even Don Lemon gets it. Don Lemon gets it. This blew my mind. Watch Don Lemon's reaction.
Burning Teslas.
I don't know. We live in America. People can kind of do whatever they want.
No, it's
It's
not.
not vandalism.
I mean, are they burning other people's Tesla?
People
Watch this. Watch this.
vandalizing, burning
Watch Don Lemon's
Teslas.
reaction.
I don't know. We live in America. People can kind of do whatever they want.
Not vandalism.
I
Yeah, like,
mean,
dude.
are they burning other people's Teslas? Are they buying
Yeah.
Teslas and then burning them? Like,
Yeah, buying
kind of
Teslas, then
depends on
burning
the
them.
context.
Probably
Ration.
all of the above, but you don't condone violence or burning stuff.
I mean, listen. If it's done in a way that's safe and it's not harmful to people, but it's to make a political statement, I feel like it's okay.
No,
That's
it's
what
not.
art is too.
Oh,
Really?
Yes, it is.
But that's destroying property.
If you bought the property and you choose to destroy it, it's
No
cool.
one's
Like I
doing
said,
that, dude.
As long
No
as it's
one's
not
doing
harmful to anybody else, if you're not like taking somebody else's car and burning.
As a matter of fact, guarantee anyone vandalizing a Tesla cannot afford a Tesla. I'm going out on a limb there. I'm saying that. You can find one, I would be shocked. I would be shocked. Oh. Let's see, they even have Piers Morgan against him. Yeah. No, seriously. Piers Morgan and Don Lemon turn on you and you're a progressive, you're toast.
Pick it
What
up.
if it's on a dealership?
If it's on a dealership, oh, that's very different. You're going to someone's place and you're destroying their property. That's
Ready?
rude.
Okay, I'm glad.
That's rude. I just want you to be very clear what he said.
Different.
You know,
You're going to someone's place and you're destroying their property. That's rude.
how
I'm glad we
rude.
cleared that up because that's
Like I said, it depends on the context.
The level of stupidity that the muskrats, thank you, Brendan, been eating away at these brain cells like an amoeba. Again, these are people who voted the same way you did. These are people that hate, most Tesla drivers hate Trump as much as you all do. And you're gonna say, I'm not talking about y'all. You know what I'm talking about. People are burning up the joint. But I told you, and I wasn't lying to you. This gets worse. This gets absolutely out of control. And let me show you what I mean by this, because it is really it's the stupidity of politicians, or the stupidity that politicians think that we the people are, blows me away. Here we go.
Understand the whole Doge scam with just 2 numbers.
Doge scam. So you can understand the entire Doge scam, says this asshat that wants to, apparently all the paid for protesters showed up in school buses, which is fun, which is kind of fun, right? Says you can break it down into 2 numbers. Okay, let's go.
First number, $8 million a day.
Okay.
Elon Musk gets in government contracts $8 million a day for.
Correct. That goes into his Wells Fargo account. Yes, $8 million a day from the government goes directly to Elon Musk's bank account. Again, the stupidity that they think we are. They think we the people are not very advanced. And they might be right. I just saw a study out of Chicago that let's see here, that all 30 school districts in Chicago, not one kid is reading at grade level. Not one. Yeah. So here we go. So Elon's getting $8 million in his pocket every day from us.
Himself.
For himself. What an ass. Look at this guy.
The second number is $65 a day.
Okay, what's that?
$65 a day is how much a senior who's worked their entire life
Here we
gets
go.
to survive on Social Security.
Listen to this crap.
$8 million a day, $65 a day. If they were looking for efficiency, wouldn't they look into Musk's billions of dollars, or the billions of dollars
This
Big
is
Pharma
socialist
milks
nonsense.
from the taxpayers, or the billions of dollars that big tech screws us out of? They don't want to look into that because those corporations fund their campaigns. That's not right.
Said the pot to the kettle.
Not right.
You're running for California
They want to
Congress,
come
dude.
after programs
Or
for
New York,
working
sorry.
people. They get their $8 million
This guy's in Arizona.
while
This
they
guy's
try
here.
to
Who the
cut
hell is this?
Food stamps.
Y'all, help me. I just noticed the flag. Is that our flag? I think so. I'm pretty sure that's our flag, y'all. Fight the oligarchy. I got to look this up. I can't believe this is it. It isn't he, son of a bee sting. Who is? I thought this was that asshat that was running in New York. That was going to the council meeting. Everybody started causing a ruckus. Oh, he was causing a ruckus when Tom Oman was there. Campaign on keeping corruption. Yeah, that is our flag. Son of a. Okay, I need to find out who this is. Honestly, and I apologize. I assumed I knew who this was. I assumed this was the same guy that was going after Tom Oman in New York. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, well, if he's here, let's go ahead and hear him out, shall we?
The working class. Elon Musk makes his $8 million a day in government contracts, he's coming after your grandma's $65 a day. While Musk gets his $8 million a day, he's trying to shut down the Department of Education, trying to shut down the Department of Labor.
I'll invite him. I would love to invite the guy. It's a good idea, guys. I'll invite him. I'll find out who he is. If you guys can dig this guy up, let me know who the hell this guy is. But let me get to this though. The $8 million a day that goes to Elon Musk and government contracts. Government contracts is for Starlink and for SpaceX. That's it. Greg, that's it. Good job, David. Nicely done. All right, I'll reach out to him. I just see there's no way he'll come on, but I'll reach out to him. That is hilarious. All right, Greg Gassar. Yeah. Jeez. I got to be a little, hold on. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Got that right. All right. School bus. You mean the state was involved? Yeah, most definitely. The teachers, bus driver, you wouldn't doubt it. Wouldn't doubt it. But the $8 million, yeah, let's talk about that. Maybe it had something to do with, how about these guys? Maybe Elon Musk gets $8 million a day because it's not cheap to go rescue 2 astronauts on the International Space Station because NASA can't do it. So maybe you need $8 million a day to SpaceX to make this happen.
and Elon Musk. I respect you. I trust you. You've given me no reason not to trust you, either one of them. What they say, I can't say what they say. I haven't lived that. But I have no reason not to believe anything they say because they've earned my trust. And for that, I am grateful that our national leaders actually are coming in and taking part in our human spaceflight program, which we see is hugely important global significance, and they take an active role. And based on the past and what we see now, with them doing that, it's refreshing, not just.
By the way, based on the past, meaning that because for political gains, when Elon Musk hitched his cart to Donald Trump, or vice versa, they started running together. The Biden administration said, we're not going to go get those two because we can't give Elon Musk the win. So they were stuck for months. You want to talk about per day? They make $5 a day. That was their per diem, $5 a day on the International Space Station. Yeah, these heroes. I'm gonna call them heroes. Why not? Yeah, let's go. Keep going.
Refreshing. It's empowering. It's strengthening for our nation. I think it's a good thing for our nation when the national leaders, especially something that's high visibility, are involved in the process. And I'm grateful for that.
Yep, and you should be, because the Donald Trump and Elon Musk went and rescued you. They did. You guys were absolutely screwed by the Biden administration, 1,000,000%. There's no two ways about that. You guys were hosed for political purposes. Y'all were almost at a tang. It's not like you run to the Circle K and grab some with your $5 a day. All right, but Greg Casar, we're gonna go find you. You awesome dude. He's not gonna come on, but I'll try. I will try. I will do my best to see if I can. But does anybody have an update on who he is? Is he a state rep? Let me do this here. Greg Casar. Yep. No, he's a U.S. rep. Oh, look at this dude. Okay, hold on a second here. Oh, I think he's not even one of ours. Oh, he's the Progressive Caucus chair. Yeah, so he's a socialist. Oh, it's fantastic. Went to University of Virginia. Yeah, he's Texas. That dude was bussed here from Texas. That dude came here from Texas. Are we sure that dude was here? Anyway, he's a Texas dude. We'll reach out to him. What absolutely. Elon Musk gets $8 million a day to his bucket. Yeah. And so blowing is continuing my mind being blown today. As to think that rooting out waste, fraud, and abuse in Social Security is going to take grandma's Social Security away, again, means either you are stupid, and I would love for you to grab the nearest tack hammer and smack yourself in the head, or they bet and gamble that we are stupid and we actually believe that crap. Yeah. Oh, Bernie Sanders and the oligarchy. Fighting the oligarchy. Yeah, this guy, by the way, I was actually going to post something on this guy. This guy had his Twitter, his TikTok taken down. TikTok and everybody, he done. Let me see here. Get this guy up here. I was just going to put something up. I will, because he's right. I want you to listen to this.
Alternative is rioting. It's vandalism. It's breaking things.
Okay.
If you're like, oh no, well, you talked about Bernie and AOC as controlled opposition, but like, what's the alternative? The alternative is vandalism and rioting and like destroying property. Every single person that has vandalized a Tesla has done more politically than your vote ever has.
He's right.
Like, you need to know that.
He's right.
You need to know that you going and breaking a Tesla's window is more politically effective than like Bernie's rhetoric on like his like tour of all these stadiums.
He's right.
Progressives, the left, like they have never won any of the rights, the civil rights or the changes that we want in the ballot box. We have.
Okay. So he says you go break a window. You're doing more for the cause than voting. And he's right. And here's why he's right. He's right because he has changed. Doing that changes more independents to Republicans and makes Democrats stay home and not vote. It makes them embarrassed of their party. It makes them embarrassed to donate. It makes them embarrassed that their ideology. I mean, think about it. You might be in the wrong political party if you have to write on your Tesla, I bought this in 2019 or I bought this in 2020. I support LGBTQIA. If you have to vandalize your own car just so your party's ideology doesn't come destroy your car, you might be in the wrong party. You might be in the wrong political party. I didn't see us vandalizing gas pumps and all this when Biden had gas prices over $4.50. I didn't see any of that. I didn't see us doing any of this too. That right, Lynn? More effective for who? More effective for the Republican Party. And every Tesla that is vandalized is another Republican vote. I can almost guarantee it. And I would probably say you could extrapolate that out. It'd be tens of thousands of votes are moving because of this. If this nonsense happens all the way to the midterms, they're going to have the damn floor mopped with them. And I don't care. I'm glad. I'm glad of it. Look at all this AOC and Jasmine Crockett and Hakeem Jeffries BS. Hey, look, Liz Warren and all these bozos. No one's speaking out against it, are they? None of them are. Whew. I'm a little fired up. What do you think, Boom? I'm a little fired up, man. Holy cow. Let's get to a couple more things. Let's add this. The whole DEI push. And I don't know if you know this guy, this guy, and I absolutely love him. Robbie Starbuck. I'm sure you guys have probably seen Robbie Starbuck on. If you're on X, you've probably definitely seen him. He's the guy that is going after DEI. He's like the DEI Avenger. And I mean in a really good way, not in a the actors of the Avengers political nonsense kind of way. This guy takes on companies. He calls the companies. He calls Disney. He calls Harley Davidson. He calls all of these companies and says, here's what I'm going to expose. Here's the evidence that I have. And you have X amount of time to respond. If you don't, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to expose all your stuff. Apparently, he reached out to Constellation Brands. Constellation Brands, they own Corona, Modelo, Pacifico, and several other alcohol companies. And here comes Robbie Starbuck. He said, hey, guys, listen. I'm going to tell people about your all-ages pride events. I'm going to tell people about your Latinx references, 500,000 to illegal immigration group, Unidos US. Oh, you need us? I see what they did there. Whose president says that Trump is fueling racism. Let's see here. The far left DEI department, a few transgender flags at the office, hosting events. Total commitment to DEI policies. They have bragged about their policies. And he says they invest more in Mexico than the U.S. despite dependence on U.S. consumers to survive as a company. So it is there's just a flat out new way of things. And the new way of things is social media. The new way of things is everything anti-corporate legacy media. And you can't stop it. You cannot stop it. We see all of these paid protests. We see all the paid protesters. We see the advertisement for the paid protesters. We see all their professionally made signs that cost a lot of money. We see all everybody showing up at the same time magically, just showing up to protest, grassroots style. We see it all, and it's stupid. And we're just going to keep taking people down one by one. And by the way, the companies that he has exposed have all walked away. John Deere, Harley Davidson, Disney. Disney's is a whole different ballgame because Disney owns so many properties. And I'm not just talking about properties where you go on rides. But that is, they have all made some sort of signal that, okay, we're getting rid of our DI department. Okay, we're doing this. Yeah, exactly, Brennan. Gee, where did this pallet of bricks come from? Well, right next to the pallet of signs. Next to the waters, the donuts, all grassroots. All of it is, yeah. Yeah, right, Rhonda. Gee, why don't they trust us anymore? Did you see Tempe Someone was, what was that about? Yeah. It was losing it. It was because they were temping. Yes, the Starbucks. That's right. And in the Tempe police, they were all class about it. They say, hey, look, we hope this is an isolated incident, and we hope this isn't indicative of everything that is company wide. What Grizz was alluding to there was a patron at a Starbucks, the independent contractor, the offices at Starbucks. When a group of officers came before their shift and they wanted to sit down, have coffee, talk it out, shoot the nonsense and do their thing. One of these people stood up and asked the baristas and the store manager, can you ask the police to leave? They're making me uncomfortable. And they did. Kicked them out. Bye. 6 of them, right, Grizz? 6. Was it? No, it was 6 cops, right? It was 6 cops. Yeah, it was 6 cops. Just unbelievable. Yeah. So who makes the protest signs? The people that are funding the protest, buddy. The people that are putting out the information and all that. I mean, it costs a lot of money for those damn signs to be thrown and littered it costs more money for people to come and clean it up. Yes. To avoid Starbucks, aside from the fact that their coffee sucks. Okay, you're just gonna be that way. I'm just here for the. Starbucks cold brew. Just intravenously, baby. Just mainline me. Mainline me. You think Dutch Bros is better coffee? That's cool. A lot of people think that crap beer tastes good too. I think I have different taste buds. I do not like, and I'm sure as hell not paying $11 for a large cold brew. They call it a cold pour at is it $10.50? I'm like, dude, kick rocks. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's Starbucks because they don't support troops. Rather sell coffee at overpriced. That's fine, guys. And again, I love that you guys have those all of those views and opinions on Starbucks. I am quite literally addicted to Starbucks cold brew. Addicted. Like Queen Bee was sleeping through her alarms this morning, and I'm like, I am going to go grab Starbucks, and I'm going to go to her house and make sure she gets up. Because I'm a good boyfriend like that. Coffee bean and tea leaf. Tully's, okay. Yeah, Sips Fired. That's right. I like bikini. I like bikini beans. Yeah, that's fantastic. There's actually bikini beans by the house, and the bikini beans they blew me away. The bikini beans is like there's always a line there, and I just think it's funny that I mean, sure, if your car's caught in a strip club, you're like, all right, whatever. I was just kind of feeling the vibe. I was, want to have a couple drinks and see some nakedness. Going through and sitting in a bikini beans car line. Like you could get your coffee at 18 places. God knows you passed 18 Starbucks. But you went there because you wanted your coffee served to you by a chick in a bikini. I'm okay, America. I'm all dude. This America, do what you want. But I just think it's funny that people just say, yep, they'll pull on in here, just hit the signal and turn on in there to the bikini beans. Oh, Alfred, I like Black Rifle's not near my hood. So and I found that the bag, the send it every month thing, I was like, There was so many coffees. I picked 2 and I was like, So I'll see if I try them again. Definitely want to try that. I definitely love their advertising. Sure as hell do love that. You're helping the economy, jobs for the folks to clean up after peaceful protests. That's just right, Scott. That's right. You got to pay for those people. That's right. Still, instant coffee is good. You guys have a lot of different. I didn't even know there's so many coffee options. I don't care because see this little logo right here. I'm good. I'm okay. Look. If you find me one company that supports every damn thing we do and is just running completely on the up and up and not screwing up in any way, shape, fashion, or form, or donating to something that might tick us off, I mean, let me know. Snow White was atrocious. I'm still going to Disneyland this year. Don't care. Do not care. I can put all of that aside and say I'm enjoying myself today. I can put all the Starbucks stuff aside and say I'm enjoying my coffee today. I love Starbucks coffee. Well, not Starbucks coffee. I don't like Starbucks coffee. I like Starbucks cold brew. That's it. Nothing else. Starbucks cold brew. And the bacon, the double smoked bacon sandwich is pretty dope if you're in for a breakfast sandwich. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you're right, Grizz. There's no such place. So that's why I always say it's like, he who lives in glass houses, he who's without sin. Sorry, he was without sin. Cast the first stone. Did you all know? I mean, I don't know if I'm going to take a little detour here. I'm going to take just a skosh of a detour. Go Show Coffee hit the market. I'm down with that. Well, right after your puppet show, dude, we're going to work this out. I'll say that'll be the first event. I'll have a little cart there with the Go Show Coffee at your first sock puppet show. Anyway, where's I going with this? Oh, y'all, when people say that they were martyred, they were stoned to death. Do you understand what that is? I don't know why I'm just saying this because maybe the cast the first stone. So they would bury men to their shoulders, to their neck, essentially. And people just chuck rocks at them to the head till they're dead. Women would be buried to their hips, their waist. It might have an option of escaping, but you're just getting bludgeoned by stones. That's it. When people get stoned, that's what we're talking about. That's what yeah. Stone death's no joke. Yeah, I know. We went from coffee to that. You're welcome. You just never know where this ship's going to turn. You have no idea where we're going to go with this stuff. So let's get to let's go to Pete Hegseth first, because Sec Pete is doing pretty good at moving away from this Signalgate thing. I still don't like the way he played it. He needs to address it, in my opinion. He's probably not going to, but I would hope that he would address it. And we can, as we the people, just move on and be like, just stop giving left their new Jan 6th, right? There is something that I didn't know, and I need you guys. I need my military dudes. I need my vets. I need you guys to help me out. Alfred, Grizz, everybody, get in here, jump in. I did not know this was a thing, but apparently Pete Hegseth, on his way back from Japan, is letting us know that he's still going to work. Check it out.
Here, we're about to land in Washington, D.C. on our way back from Japan, where we've been meeting with the troops, talking to allies and partners, reestablishing deterrence in the Indo-Pacific. It's Sunday, but of course we're still working. I want to show you one thing. It's a new memorandum that's coming out today on combat arms standards. You see, for far too long, we allowed standards to slip, and different standards for men and women and combat arms MOSs and jobs.
Wait, what?
That's not acceptable. We need to have the same standard, male or female, in our combat roles to ensure our men and women who are under our leaders or in those formations have the best possible leaders and the highest possible standards that are not based at all on your sex, if you're a man or a woman. So I'm signing this memorandum today. The services will review, and soon we will have nothing but the highest and equal standards for men and women in combat.
Okay, I have a question. Why the hell hasn't that always been the way? And I want you to jump in here, especially like Rhonda. I want you to jump in here too. Isn't that insulting to you that I would put lower physical standards on your combat readiness than I would on Alfred's or Grizz? Right? I'm blown away by it. I did not know you had to sign this. Secretary of Defense had to sign a memorandum saying like, if you want to be in combat, you should be at least to this line, right? Going back to my Disney reference, do you want to ride the ride? You need to be this high. Wow. Unbelievable. So merit and ability based. Yeah. Shocking, right? So Grizz, when you say it should be, you're talking about it should be two different, or you're saying it should be one level? That's what I think, right? Yeah. Holy. Yeah. Remember the show G.I. Jane? I didn't watch that. I had a weird Debbie Moore thing. I was just like, I didn't want to, I don't know, just never really a thing. Yeah, one. Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, that's so funny. Can't fit you got at a harm's way in the combat zone. Or if you're in the the LA Fire Department, then it's the person that's down. That's their fault. Why'd you get yourself in this problem? Yeah. I can't type fast enough to explain. Got you, Alfred. We got you, bud. You guys are funny. Yes. Hold on. What is he? This show was like I-10 eastbound, smooth and fun, and then you're off-roading at the blink of an eye. Yep. Holy cow. Yes. Yeah, let Mike outside for a couple of days, and he comes back a bit feral. All over the place. It's okay. It's all right. We're just having fun. Yeah. That's right, Daniel. I'm glad I keep you on your toes, pal. Yes. The Ada was a dude. I'm telling you. So back in the day, so intern Sarah's biological father's stepdad. You guys follow the bouncing ball on that one? Intern Sarah's biological father's stepdad. He was the city planner of Gilbert. And back when Gilbert was just nothing. Back when I bought my house on Val Vista and Warner, and it was a 4-way stop. And I think if you kept going down Val Vista, it was dirt right before me. Anyway. So anyway, he said that one of the city, like the Maricopa County planners decided at one point decades ago that the city is building too fast, that we're expanding too fast. Too many people are moving here. We have this genius idea. Stop building roads and freeways. Not kidding. Not kidding. Didn't work. I'm missing out so much on here. Also, side hustle with windshield companies. All the rocks out there. Oh, yeah. That's why there's no deductible. We're the only state dumb enough to decorate our freeway with rocks. Cool. Very, very cool. All right, let's so anyway, okay, we all agree on that. So let's get to I'll end the show with that because that sounds too much fun. Let's start with Doge. Guys, this is sick. Oh, you saw it.
Strange trend here. Where how many social...
So at the top of it, it says new non-citizen social security number issued. Look at 2024 has over that's the Biden administration right there. 2024 has over 2.4 million migrants getting social security numbers.
Social security numbers were issued. Do you want to?
Yeah. So let me tell you what happened here. We started at the top of the system.
You want to talk about a lot of maybe.
We started at the top of the system, mapping the whole system of Social Security to understand where all the fraud was. And there's a lot of great people there that showed us really a lot of waste. And so that came up with a big list of stuff that we're working on. You've heard some of that already. But this is what jumped out at us. When we saw these numbers, we were like, what is this? In 21, you see 270,000 people. Goes all the way to 2.1 million in 24.
2.1 million.
These are non-citizens that are getting Social Security numbers.
Yeah, this is a mind-blowing chart.
Yeah, just this literally blew us away. Like, we went there to find fraud, and we found this by accident.
No, you found fraud.
This isn't political, by the way. My parents are immigrants. Right. This country's been great to us.
This guy goes on.
You come into a port of entry, and you can tell them you're afraid, and they'll give you an asylum case. You'll get an interview, then you get in. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is to just go to the border. Literally, this happened. I talked to Border Patrol myself.
Okay, this guy needs to stop talking about
NTA, notice to appear, which to appear to judge. The wait times on judges are like average 6 years. Look at Grok, you'll see it on immigration judges. There's only 700 of them. This is 5.5 million people, okay? So what happens then? Once you're in the country and you got asylum through one of these pathways, and we map the whole thing out, you can apply for a work document.
Yep.
You file a 765, it's the work form. You get this form called the 766, that's the authorization, and then Social Security Administration automatically sends you in the mail your Social Security number. No interview, no ID.
This is worth just reiterating. It's not people sometimes think that under the Biden administration that he was simply asleep at the switch. He wasn't asleep, no. They weren't asleep at the switch. It was a massive, large-scale program to import as many illegals as possible, ultimately to change the entire voting map of the United States and disenfranchise the American people and make it a permanent, deep blue, one-party state from which there would be no escape.
Look, if I hadn't seen this myself,
That's from the smartest man on the planet right there. Yeah.
I tried to believe it. I went through it myself and mapped it. And Elon is right.
It's getting worse, guys, I promise.
The defaults in the system from Social Security to all of the benefit
gonna get
programs
worse.
have been set to max inclusion, max pay for these people.
Did you hear that? So I was talking over it. I apologize. The system is set up for max pay on all social services for every one of those people. Also services, food stamps, cell phone, living, housing, all of that, medical care, max, set to max. The default was set to max pay.
And minimum collection. That's what's happening. We found 1.3 million of them already on Medicaid, as an example. We've gone through on every benefit program we went through, we found groups from this particular group of people, this 5.5 million people in those benefit programs. And then what was really, really disturbing us was why. We're asking ourselves why. Right. And so we actually just took a sample and looked at voter registration records.
Yep.
And we found people here registered to vote in this population.
And,
and who did vote.
And who did
we
vote.
Found some by sampling that actually did vote. And we have referred them to prosecution at the Homeland Security Investigation Service.
So I'm talking about, gee, let's get him. Send him to El Salvador.
It's already happening right now. Yeah. And the truly disturbing thing, though, I just want you to know this, a truly disturbing thing to me, and the darkest thing about this to me, the voter fraud is terrible, but the human tragedy this created is extraordinary, because what you don't understand, and people don't know, and Americans need to know, that's why I'm here, is that human traffickers made $13 to $15 billion off of this, okay? That's the money that's going around the world, moving people around the world to our borders because of these incentives. How does it work? What happens? Hey, if you're in Africa and you're in Central America, you got to walk up through Mexico, through Central America. Who do you pay? You pay the narcos, you pay the traffickers, right? And we
look. I'm down with the Doge team, and that's infuriating. And I'm gonna tick you off some more. That's okay. I'm so ready, guys. I'm about to launch you guys into SpaceX style orbit. I would love to, like these events and things like that, I would love to caution the Doge team not to get caught up in the rock star vibe. Don't. Stay nerdy. Stay in your nerdery. Stay in your cubicles. Saying your Queen Bee is calling me. Should I answer it? Hold on. All right. Hello, dear. The what? Okay, I'm on my way. Okay. We will get to the rest of the program later. That is going to take precedent. So there is some serious, some personal issue that just happened, and we're gonna going to we'll pick this up tomorrow, y'all. I do apologize. I've got to get the heck up. No, buddy, I'm not putting it on speaker. Some serious stuff is going down. So we're going to go handle some things right now. I really have to stand up from this chair and get gone, and I'm going to right now. So you guys are fantastic. Thank you for playing along. We will continue right where we left off tomorrow. Okay, you guys are the best.